Hello and welcome to another edition of Inside the OUR, a production of the Office of Utilities Regulation. I am Gordon Brown. As we continue to empower utility consumers, this time regarding how to resolve your water service issues, listen to a portion of the discussion from OUR's most recent webinar titled Having Water Service Issues, How NWC and the OUR Can Help. Among the various issues that may cause an NWC customer's bill to rise is not paying while an investigation is underway. This conversation coming up is from OUR's global broadcast on March 11, 2025.
And I had mentioned the guaranteed standards because we also hold NWC to that promise as well, because in the guaranteed standards, we say that NWC should really not disconnect your supply for an amount that is under investigation.
Right.
If they do, then that's a breach of the guaranteed standards for which customers are to be compensated. And I don't know, Colette, if you have on hand, what's the compensation amount, how that is calculated, because customers may be saying, okay, it's pittance. You know, when we say compensation, what are we talking about?
We're talking about an amount that is equivalent to 4 times the service charge on the customer's bill. So look at your bill, whatever that service charge is, multiply it by 4. For the typical residential customer, it should be about $4,000, right, Delano?
Thereabout, or a little over 4,000.
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and in some cases, that can take care of a bill right there in some cases, right?
Right, indeed, indeed. But I just want to emphasize, Liz, that it is only the disputed amount that will be placed on hold. So if you're disputing a bill for January, and the amount that you're disputing on that January bill is $10,000, when the February bill comes, you are to pay any charge in excess of that $10,000 that is in dispute.
Very important to note, Colette, because we can't overemphasize that, because we also see where once NWC or the OUR is investigating a disputed amount, the customers them just drop hands and say, we're not paying any more bill until this one is sorted out. But they do consume on a monthly basis. So there is a reasonable expectation, customers, that you are to be paying the ongoing amounts. That's not in dispute. We just want to really emphasize that.
Elizabeth Bennett Marsh, OUR's public education specialist. And before her, Delano Williams, NWC's acting corporate public relations manager, and Colette Good, OUR's consumer affairs policy specialist. Delano Williams also encouraged customers to use the NWC's toll-free number for queries.
Our toll-free number works for all of those requests. It's 888-225-5692. I'll go again, 888-225-5692. A number of the offices themselves don't really take direct calls, but sometimes customers are resourceful and they'll find means of connecting with the customer. But we do encourage you to call directly to the toll-free number. It allows you even after hours to submit your request. And by doing so, we can download the trucking request or any request for that matter. And it helps us to follow up with you.
Be sure to go to OUR's YouTube or Facebook or Instagram for the recording of OUR's webinar, Having Water Service Issues, How NWC and the OUR Can Help. Don't forget to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Subscribe to the OUR Jamaica Hub, OUR's new look YouTube channel. Subscribe to the OUR Chat podcast on Spotify. I am Gordon Brown. Join us again next week for another edition.